Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, however this finds you. I am Shannon and I am a Sistership Circle facilitator, but also a teacher of many different spiritual technique, practices, and belief systems. I welcome you today to this beautiful women's gathering, and I hope that you find the medicine that you need that brought you to this today. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring the audio down. All righty. So, I have asked most of my sisters today that are in with us that feel comfortable being on screen, if not, to go ahead and turn off their cameras. However, we do have sisters that are here that are going to be possibly facilitating with me. So just please enjoy this beautiful, beautiful event. And I, like I said, am a part of what is called Sistership Circle. This is a special Sistership Circle gathering of sorts, and I use that as the umbrella for this circle. This is a chance for us to give every woman in the world a chance to experience real and authentic sistership. I have created an amazing group of women that have a chance to feel what real sistership is like, to be loved, to be accepted, to be celebrated, and in being just that woman, being able to gain confidence and allow sistership to really fill their soul, their spirit, and their heart. It allows us to claim our feminine leadership, and it gives us a chance to develop meaningful and deep relationships with other women who are craving the same thing. Today is a very special gathering because last month we had quite a few women graduate and become Sistership Circle facilitators. And this is my way of honoring them, to show them that what they have graduated from really is something that is life changing. And that in your hands, you are holding your own individual spiritual healing path and journey. So I've asked my sisters today to bring a candle. And if they have their candles, please go ahead and grab them and be ready to light your candle. And in the chat, please put one word and where you're from, one word of what you are coming into this morning with. What kind of emotion are you having? What kind of feeling are you having? And so when I do this, we'll go ahead and I'll read off what others are saying. But I want you to imagine while we're doing this, that this candle will represent the light that carries within each of us. This is your own unique essence. This is your truth. This is your brilliance. This is everything that is you. Now imagine that there are thousands of women holding and shining their light. Imagine how bright our world could be if we were all sharing our light together. Imagine what becomes possible when we gather in our local communities all at the same time, creating such an energy, a vibration of light throughout the world. And so my sisters have lit their candle, and I am going to say, I am Shannon, and I am bringing in rebirth. I have sisters bringing in love and compassion. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay. So I want you to know that right now, all of our lights are shining together collectively because of you. Because of you that have joined today with the intention of being in this circle. So take a moment to kind of like breathe that in because you took this moment for yourself and really get that you are part of something so much greater than ourselves. This is the power of a women's circle. And so, with your candles lit, I ask that you just remain quiet while I read our intention and our opening invocation. And we have another that's bringing in energetic. I love energetic. I do, I do, I do. So, as we gather around today in this beautiful globe, because all of my beautiful sisters are from all over, I want us to celebrate the fact that we have integrity, that we all bring in compassion and love and energetic, and then partnership and unity and mystery and all of those beautiful emotions that come along when you step into a gathering like this. This is a celebration of the divine feminine and the masculine. We possess the best of both. So before you go any further, I would love to thank you for whatever it was that has taken you to come today into this circle and into this space. I want to celebrate you and I want you to acknowledge yourself and also each other for showing up because sometimes showing up is not easy. We prepare ourselves for so many different obstacles that we can become very contract into our own selves. So, if you need to take a bathroom break, please do so. You do not need to like ask any permissions. This is not that kind. You can pause it for those that are on the replay or YouTube. If you need to leave early, no worries. I just ask that you like and share the YouTube when it is uploaded. Um, Otherwise, just enjoy. So, first, I'm going to start with our opening meditation and our invocation. So, before we begin our meditation, I would like us to please gather all of this love energy you can and kind of bring it in and allow it to build, allow it to come forth, because I would like us to begin to acknowledge and ask permission of the righteous indigenous custodians of the land upon which we sit wherever we sit. We recognize their continued continuation and connection to this world, the land, the water, and their culture. We pay our respects to the elders past, present, and future. And we ask that you guide us gently. Thank you. Aho, ashe, o. So make yourself comfortable. We're going to start our little meditation. This is going to be a very short meditation, ensuring that your spine is supported. And if you can't at this moment, just gently be. Allow your own spine to be that support. Make yourself comfortable, ensuring that you are safe in your surroundings. Bring your eyes closed if you'd like. And allow yourself to bring your attention inwards into the inner world of the essence of you. Coming inward and slowly allowing all that is that being to begin to become an awareness that you can allow to fade away as you begin to focus on yourself, your deeper inner self. Allow yourself to feel yourself in this safe, secure circle space. Allow yourself to be fully present for all that you are here for today. If you cannot, that is fine. I ask that you pause and come back and enjoy this experience when you can. And for those of my sisters that are in a little bit of a space right now, you're fine, you're good. Continue to do what you're doing. I would like for you to turn your breath inwards. I'm sorry, to turn your mind inwards on your breath. How you breathe through your nose, how you can exhale. And as you breathe that oxygen that fills up your whole lungs and that energy that goes through your body, and you allow yourself to breathe out, and you can feel that energy leave. Make your next inhale a little bit deeper, taking in that nourishing oxygen, expanding in your lungs as you breathe in, and let go of whatever is no longer serving you at this moment. And once more, a deep filling breath in and a cleansing breath as you let go and breathe out. Now bring your awareness to your spine, starting at the back of your neck, your cervical vertebrae, and moving downwards along your spine, all the way to your very, very tip of that tailbone, your coccyx. Imagine roots then begin to flow down through your spine. Every spinal cord, nerve becoming a root of energy. Allow it to go down through your legs, your feet. Allow it to begin to connect to the earth below you. As the roots continue downward through all the layers of this earth, all the way down right into the center, allow yourself to begin to feel anchored, rooted, and connected in the earth. Now tracing that connection all the way back up, all the way back through the earth, into your feet, into your legs, all the way up your body until it gets to your heart. Allowing yourself to enter into that heart space. And here we're going to let ourselves just begin to check in within ourselves. Taking the time to ask ourselves and our heart, how are you? And just listen for the answer, allowing whatever is there to be there. Now thanking your heart and your body for all that they do for you. Allow yourself to be continued connection to your breath, your heart, and your body as I read our opening invocation. I welcome you as a member of this gathering, and I open the circle to share space with you. I hold you today in this space, and I honor your truth. I am a member that is holding you today in this sacred space, and I am giving this gift to you. Sister, you belong. I feel and honor your heart. I accept you for who you are and who you are not. And I thank you for showing up in this world today and in the circle. So put down your sword, my sweet sister, for I have come to hold your hand. Release your shield, my dear friend, for I now support you safe in my arms. Speak to me, dear one, your deepest desires, whispering, shouting, all that dance in your heart. Cry with me as we again hold each other, swamping in the face of our fears and our pain. Illuminate your brilliance, my dear, my beautiful goddess, reflecting like that full moon and tomorrow's sun and her explicit offering. Allow me, as you would a child, the dreams that once danced in your night's vision. Build with me, my circle sister, as we roll up our sleeves and dig deep into the fertile ground and the soil of our collective for the greater good, co-creating togetherness, balance, harmony, and peace for our earth, a new world of feminine divine leadership. This was a sistership invocation that was designed, written, and rewrote by many sisters of the Sistership Circle, Tanya Lynn, Cara Cardwala, and Heather Drummond. So I would like for everybody to just come into our space, open your eyes, give yourself a chance to connect into this circle again. And so, one of the things that I would like to bring tonight for everybody is for us to go a little bit deeper today and show something that I have been talking about all week long. It has been coming up in readings, it's been coming up in conversations. It is just absolutely crazy how much this one word has been the theme of the week, and that is to be brave, to be bold. And so, one of those ways that we can be brave and that we can be bold is to essentially show up as vulnerable and as real and as authentic as possible, allowing ourselves that permission, which means you need a safe space, someplace you feel safe enough to go there. And the best way that we can is to create a safe space for connecting with one another. And so, in order to do that, one of the best things that we have found in sistership is to have agreements. The agreements are very, very simple, and they are essentially the foundations, of what brings a sistership into a sacred space instead of just a women gathering. And those are that now that we are in circle, we have the first agreement that we hold what is shared here today in confidentiality. And for those that are on my YouTube page that are watching this, there is a level of protection for those that are in my group. This is why I let the cameras be off, and it holds that space and that container. So also, if they feel comfortable, they can come in audio, or they can be on their the chat. And so I just ask that you hold their confidentiality in the highest, most regard. So if you agree, we will continue on. The second agreement is that we come here to circle with no expectations. We come here each for our own personal reason. And so I just ask that you trust the the magic of what a circle can bring and that offers each of us. And that is our second agreement. Our third agreement is that we do not give each other feedback unless it is asked for. Instead, what we do is we give a beam, or what we use is we put in the chat the little double hands, and this is the beam. And this is a recognition. And to beam, you hold the both hands up with your palms facing the woman, or you put in the emojicon. And this is to honor and celebrate what she has said so that she feels seen, heard, and valued. When a woman comes on or is sharing in our circle, in our groups, they have the ability to put their hands out to receive. And so it is a energy transfer of sorts. So those are our three agreements. And so we'll just go ahead and continue on and ask that you remember that tonight we are under the umbrella of two very important words: bravery, or brave, and bold. So I would like for my sisters who are here today to put into the chat, what is your biggest celebration so far to date for 2024? What are you wanting to bring in and talk about your win for, to be celebrated? What is something that you can put in there that gives you that chance to brag about yourself a little bit and give yourself that acknowledgement, because you have done some major work this year. So the other option you can do is to come on audio and just put it out there. So those are the options, and we'll go ahead and leave that open.
Letting go of my past or living in the moment.
See, that's huge. That's huge. So everybody, let's give her some beaming, because she just like, that's major. That's major. You know, a lot of women put ourselves into this really big box where we tell ourselves that, oh, just because I made a few steps and now I'm falling back, that I didn't do something. And you did. So we really beat ourselves up even over the smallest little steps. But we're allowed to have little fallbacks. It's, you just got to keep moving forward. So, because that mind, we let ourselves really just deep into almost self-destructive thought patterns. And so that is, hey, that's my girl giving it to you. Is there anybody else that wants to bring something up that they want to celebrate? Okay. 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 Why is did everything freeze? Okay. I hope it didn't, everything froze. So I have a sister in the chat that is saying that I have learned to generally love myself, flaws and all, and be kind to myself. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Like that one is right there. Like that is huge, because society really does push us to have these horrible self-image, So I am so proud of you, sister. Yes, 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 yes. Very proud. Very, very proud. Giving you your little. And then we have another sister that has put something else in. And my computer is being a pain in the arse. And this one's huge. This one's huge. Huge, 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 huge. Especially like I resonate with this comment so much. This is a huge win. Huge win. This is something that all women, when you learn to celebrate this about yourself, you begin to unlock so much about yourself, so much that you thought was a mystery. And that is the ability to put myself first. Goodness, oh my, like right there. That is huge. Women are, I don't want to say like programmed, but it's like in our being to be the caregivers, the nurturers, the mothers. And so within all that, we tend to forget about ourselves because we are so focused. Yes, we're getting the beams in the chat. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. And I salute that in each and every one of you of your wins today. Uh yeah, we're conditioned to care for others first. Right there, right there. It is. And so learning to celebrate ourselves for those wins is monumental, monumental. So I would like to give us all at all my sisters, let's go ahead and give ourselves our own beams. We're beaming each other, we're receiving it, beaming and receiving. And it is so hard for us to celebrate. My next question for my sisters was, how hard was it to find something to celebrate yourself for this year? Did we have any struggles looking for into that deep part of ourselves? I have to give it a little minute because we have internet lag going on, which we shouldn't, but we do. Tech has been great. Daily struggles. Yes, it is a daily struggle to find something to celebrate ourselves with about. But I believe that when you find that one little thing, even if it's just, hey, I brushed my teeth today. Hey, I put on matching socks today. Hey, I made a good cup of coffee today. Yeah. And take that is it is true. We takes care of so many people, we forget about ourselves. And this is during the summertime right now, all of this heat. One of the things that I've learned is to actually learn to take care of myself. So I celebrate you, Rosalind, 100. Thank you so much because I'm on that path too, learning to take this day to just celebrate little things, little tiny things. So, with the fact that we have circles going on so many places, that is it. Yes. Yes. I'm loving the chat. I'm loving the chat. So you got to come into a sistership circle anywhere around the world. Come join my group. We've got an amazing group of women that I protect with all of my soul, spirit, and everything. I I'm very, very particular about the women that are in this group. So come join us, see if you're the right fit. Um, yes, I love all my sisters. Love you guys so much. Yes, we do. So today, as we gather around all over, because this time of the day on a Saturday, I know there's sistership circles, there are women's circles everywhere. So those facilitators are telling their sisters, and I'm going to tell you the same. Let us tap into that energy. Let us tap into our sisters that are gathering all around the world. Let your mind's eye connect with that. And if you can, give me a visual in the chat or by audio of what the sistership circle or what your sister circle would look like, what it looks like. How did you build that? What elements did you bring in? I would love to hear that because this is a celebration of our divine and masculine. So in the chat I have the mine I brought my sister a powerful and full of unconditional love and support circle. So like she saw a hug and a holding hug, that warmth of all of our strength, that powerful, unconditional love. And she also felt those arms, those hands on her, probably on her shoulders, of support and encouragement. That is what we get in Sistership Circle, and that is what you will get in a woman's circle. Ah, okay, thank you. I'm getting the exactly. So, and I got another comment of they know that they're in the right place and kissy emojis. So, my next one is now that you feel that and you see that and you can put that in your mind's eye. I want you to take a few moments to ponder on these few questions I'm about to ask. And then we'll do a quick little group share again and see what we build from that. So, what would it mean to be in partnership with our own sisters of our community? What would that mean with ourselves, without all the bull, without all the conditioning? What does it look like to ignite your fire and to stand in that fire, bringing in that bold strength? And with both of those, how do we stand united? Not willy nilly, but really having each other's backs. And then here's the final aspect of it, because this is a piece of it. How do we allow the men in our lives, sons, husbands, friends, nephews, niece, just the dynamic doesn't really the demographic doesn't really like matter in this question, but is how do we allow our men to still stand strong and stable so that we as the women can learn to fly high with that support. So this is once again a four-pronged question of really taking that time and looking at our own partnership with other sisters. What ignites us to be bold and brave without having the wall up of competition? How do we stand united? How do we have each other's back? And then how do we include that aspect of the masculine without destroying their own healing process? Because they are starting to heal, they are starting to become awakened. Our men are really starting to be switched on and become aware. And so we need to not just set the safety and security for ourselves to be bold and brave and supported, but to be able to allow that energy in to help us as well. So I would love to hear. I've got some comments already. Let me go back a second. Okay. So without all the conditioning alone and women supporting one another, we would be unstoppable. Oh, like, yes. Like instantly I heard unstoppable. Let me hold on. I gotta play it. I gotta play it. Now she like bring it up. She said bring it up. Where is it? Like this song just like played so loud in my brain. There we go. Is no, no. Why is it doing that? Disconnect. Aha. Is it still connecting somewhere else? Oh. See, this is right here. That's the song right there. Mm-hmm. Okay. Like that's the song right there. Like that one brings it into everything. Yes. And that is Saya Unstoppable. So if you needed a theme song for the day, there it is. Okay, let me get back to this. So that's, yes, without the conditioning, we would be unstoppable. Next comment is I think that we would be so much more at peace and accepting of one another. Yep, yep. If you're struggling, that's okay because your sisters will have your back in every way. Yeah. The villages before modern civilization, that's what it was. The men would go out and they would be doing their warrior stuff, the hunter gather warrior. And we would be in the village with our sisters, our daughters, our mothers, our neighbor sister. And we would be the ones that would be healing everything. Young woman starts her menses. It's a celebration within the women. You know, that connectedness needs to be re-established. So that's right. It would definitely be a great way forward. So everybody's like, yeah, My next comment is that feeling of amazement, knowing that oh goodness, stop it. Thank you. The feeling of amazement, knowing that I have sisters that look different than me. This is a big one. We're too busy looking at each other and judging. Like, what is, why? Women, come see each other as what we are, the real goddesses, but genuinely caring for my well being. See, this is what we don't understand. We don't sit there and take the time to understand that we have sisters that feel like the minute they walk out into this world, they are instantly going to be judged for their color of their skin, the way they look, dress, size. I mean, oh my God, we will micromanage each other down to nothing, nothing. And that has to stop. This is what the circles are for, to not hurt each other in a way that is so destructive. We have to do better. And as for our men, we stand strong in lifting them up and returning, and in return realizing the strength within. Yes, it is an interconnectedness. It really is. It reminds me of the question that we had that was causing so much controversy, was the bear or man in a forest. And you know, there are so many destructive evil men that we look, and this is genuine, and I'm not saying this as hurtfulness or anything, but we generally look at the men that protect us the most in our lives with those same eyes. And it is because of the pain and the fear and the hurt and the abuses and the traumas that we have that, and we look at them that way. So these questions were meant to see, how do we bridge that gap? Because as we move forward into this next year, with the elections, with everything that's going on here in America, with the amount of control that is being placed on women, we have to have our allies. We have to have our warriors. And they need to feel safe enough that they feel that, hey, okay, yeah, she's going to be okay, that she's got her strengths. I can count on her for that. And I can go and do what I need to do so that I can keep her safe, because it is a interconnected dance. So that's just my thoughts on that. Next comment is, women made the home and we still do. Yes, yes, yes. Support one another and be better for men and women. Yes. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine how much better this world would be? Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, this is the energy we need to be bringing out every day. It says so much when the majority of women choose that bear over the men in the scenario. It does. And it is because of the pedophiles, the abusers, the narcs. It's because of them. And so when it becomes a chance for us to heal, we have to look at those aspects of having our men in our lives, fathers, brothers, uncles, cousins, even though, yes, I'm saying that we have had those same positions in our world that have been the abusers, the traumas, the all of the negative. I'm not saying go to them by any means. But what I am saying is that we do have those that are in our life that we maybe hold off at an arm's distance, that are actually genuine and that are allies and that can become warriors. Some of us do have that. So it's just about making that a stronger unit. So, all right, what's my next comment? Together as a unit, goodness, we stand strong. Yes. And then I'm very blessed to have an amazing man in my life, some amazing men in my life, but I can honestly do without the rest. Give me my sister goddesses. Yes, yes, always. I'm loving the chats, ladies. Thank you so much for keeping this going. Okay, so let us move on because we're running down our time. So, with those, I would like for you to think about a simple ritual you can do every time you do something very basic in your own home. If you enjoyed this experience and you want to recreate that magic that you just felt, grab yourself a candle, go through that ritual of reconnecting that energy to all of the women around the world, because this is a common teaching and practice that we're slow, well, not, I can't say slowly anymore. It's like it's gained so much momentum. So grab yourself a candle, light your candle, reconnect with that energy of this circle today. And show anytime you're burning your candle, you can do this. You just finished cleaning the house, you lit your candle, reconnect with that feminine divine energy that we brought in today. Reconnect with that understanding of that masculine element. We possess it as well. We possess both. And when we are balanced, our world becomes balanced. Okay. So I'd like to also teach you the closing ritual that you can do to reconnect yourself. And that would be how we ceremoniously close out our circle. And it has come to that time where we close out our circle. So I am very, very thankful that all of my sisters are here and can close out this beautiful ceremony with me with our unstitching ritual. And the way that we do that is we will once again put in the chat, or you can come on with a audio or however you feel comfortable. You're going to say your name, or in the chat it'll be posted. I'll read the comment. I would like for you to give me one word of what you are taking home today. What are you taking into your world today that you can become that celebrated, bold, and brave woman? So for me, very simple. I am Shannon. I thank you very much for being here. And as I close out our circle today, I am taking respite. I'm taking respite. I'm taking respite in my sister's arms, my sisters that hold me so divinely when I am down, and I thank them very much for it. So that is what I'm taking tonight or today, because it's still early here. Okay, so let's see what we have. And we have my sister Rosalind. She is taking away sisterhood. My sister Christina, she is taking sisterhood. No, wait. Okay, I can't see this. Why is it going so wonky? Okay, there we go. I am Rosalind and I'm taking away sisterhood. Yes. I am Christina. I'm taking away power because she's unstoppable. All righty. I appreciate you all so very much for being here today. I'm going to close us out. with probably one of the best ones I can. Where is it? Because when you go today, sister, I need you to make sure that you rise and be bold and be brave. So, with that, sister, thank you so very much. And we're just going to close out with a nice little movement. Through an oracle pull, I got another sister coming out saying that she is taking away support a little bit. Yes. We have 33 on our oracle card. Come on. There we go. Listen to the eternal song of your soul, sister. Tune into it and lean in to trust it. Be bold, sister. Be brave. All right, we're ending at 11:11. That is telling me everything I need to know. I love you all. Thank you so very much for joining the circle today. Can't wait to see you in our next circle next month. And I love you all.